All right, so my name is Lois Kofi, and I'm here with my good friend, Cheryl Cobbin, who's been reading the 12-week year, and she's looking for tools. And I am a certified 12-week year trainer that has access to tools, and the Achieve software is $300 a year. It's $150 one time for the rest of your life if you're one of my paying clients like Cheryl, so she could get a smoking deal if she decides that she could move forward with this tool. And everybody's different when it comes to the 12-week year. I didn't start using the Achieve software until probably 3 years in. There's the 12-week year planner. So if you're more tactile and you want something that's you can feel, or if you're more into online tools, this could be an option for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Interesting. Okay, hold on one second. What I was looking for disappeared. Aha. Okay. So full disclosure, I've been using this and there's times where I'm not using it. So right now, I personally stopped using it because I wanted to go back and use the 12-week year planner. So just going to do a quick show. When you sign up for it, you get an email and you do the setup first. As you know, if you've read the book, you first got to have a vision. You first got to have a roadmap. So it gives you some tips. It gives you the video with Brian. I wrote down my 10-year vision. And then down here, by default, they say your 36-month vision. So if you're not thinking in decades, that's fine. At the very least, they want you to have a 3-year, or in their case, 36-month, because they don't think in annualized thinking, right? So that's a really cool tool to have. After you do that, then you can create an individual plan. And through that, he gives you, again, a little bit of coaching, a little bit of training. You can pick a start date. So let's say I want to start, and Cheryl, you started this week, right?
Yes, so we started.
Okay, that would be Monday, August
10th.
Okay, so here we go. So you pick that, it automatically calculates your end date, which is November 1st. In my example, I'll just show you, I have no shame in sharing this. My individual plan was to shed 20 pounds, my end date, September 20th. I have my personal goals, I have all of that, and then I have my other goals. So I did do 2 business and then 1 personal. So you read the book is going to help you with your tactics, or of course, if I'm your coach, if you purchase this from me, I do give you 1 complimentary 30-minute session just to make sure you fine tune and do understand this. I didn't just sell it to you. So you get that, and you can actually even have access to plan templates. I'll just show you this really quick, Cheryl, right here. It says select from my plans. So each 12-week year, you know, you keep rinsing and repeating, right? You keep doing it over and over again. You can't expect to knock out your first 12-week year and hit it all, but this is going to help you do much better than without it, in my opinion. You can save plans, and if you want to just, you know, duplicate those plans and maybe tweak them and fine tune them and all of that, you can. Or they have a plans library. Depending on the industry, like they have examples of property and casualty agents, coaches, different plans on how to communicate with prospects, generate business referrals, mastermind, playbook. There's all sorts of things. I'm not going to go through all that right now. If you were into recruiting, it even has a recruiting section. So it's got 8 pages, and you could add it to your plan and then tweak it to make it fit you. And they have these categories right here, financial, you know, agencies, I guess other companies that they have worked with that shared those plans. May or may not fit for you, but once you create that plan, then go ahead. You have a question?
No, I was just gonna say, so you said you could take one of these public plans and then you can adjust it or adapt it according to yours and make it yours. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. I personally didn't or haven't yet because they didn't quite fit in alignment with my business. I'm just showing it for general audience. You know, I think especially since some of them were financial services, P&C, you know, some some things that may apply for other people out there.
Okay.
Then, of course, once you have your plan, your 2 personal, your 1 professional, your 2 professional, 1 personal, or 1 and 1, you actually have them. And now you got to set the scorecard stage. So that's what I really do like about this. So let's say this was week 1 for me, okay? I actually, it says 75% completion, but that's because I was showing someone else, just like you, Cheryl. So with this, I mark off what I got done. So let's say this week I worked out 4 hours per week. I meditated 3 times a day. I did my daily compass. I ate a salad. That was for that. And then I go down here. I completed, notice that this is, my tactic is due 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5 weeks that I did this course. I completed that. And then I completed that. And each week as you progress, if you have different tactics that weren't necessary in week 1, 2, or 3, then those tactics will show up. But based on the tactics for week 1, I hit 50% here, 100% here, and they're giving me 80% on the personal goal. I scored in week 1, 75%. And if you've read the 12-week year, and maybe you don't remember this, the ultimate sweet spot is to get you to hit 75% or higher. You could say 70% or higher every single week, knowing that if you do that, you're way ahead of the rest of the population. So you're getting, again, the whole idea is to compress timeframes, get more done in 12 weeks than the average person does in 12 years. So this is probably my favorite feature, so that you can actually go in and check, this is kind of a visual, because you can't do that by reading the book and even having the paper planner. The 12-week year planner is awesome, but you still have to score yourself. And
Right.
as a salesperson, I don't want to have to do math. I know that sounds funny, but I love being able to. So you can see here on this graph, 75%. Let's say the next week I dip down, life happened, whatever. I recommit, I course correct, and then the next week maybe I do 100%. That's what I love about this execution visual.
Got it. That's great.
And then, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. So that's your weekly plan, scorecard, measurements. That's because it's week 1. You'd have to be able to go through the whole 12 weeks. They have teams. They have this library of resources. That was the plans, I guess, that I already showed you. And then teams is if you had someone else, and I know you're with Legal Shield, so this is totally just a hypothetical example. Let's say you wanted to get people on your Legal Shield team to read the 12-week year, and they purchased this software, kind of like NowSight, right? You can actually see their plans and see their scores. If you all have achieved together, literally, you can know before they tell you what's going on or not going on in their business and their personal goals.
Makes it a true accountability gauge.
Yes, and I do. It's my own personal belief system. If you or whoever referred me people on their team that wanted to do this, I would give you a referral fee for the referral as well. So just a bonus.
Nice. Thank you.
So I think, let me see if this is important member access area. Yeah, this is, I don't even actually know what this is. I'll have to play with that. I think that might be the login page, actually. So there you go. Do you want me to go through anything else or show you anything else on that?
No, I think that kind of gives me a feel for what it is. And that's something, so I do one for a cycle, and then I do another cycle. So it keeps, does it label each of these cycles, or I can create, so I can go back and review and, plan, do, review, right?
Yes.
So,
Yep. 100%. And that's where you could save it as those plans, the my plans, and then you can always go back and review. And if you didn't hit a goal and you're like, gosh darn it, I'm going to go for it again, then you already have it in there, and then you might just tweak the tactics.
Got it. Good. Good. That's a nice feature as well, rather than rewriting it out and printing the whole workbook. Exactly. And so this is nice to be able to have that.
Yep. Awesome. Any other questions?
No. Working smarter is always best.
And it's nice to have the software. According to that visual, I think you can access it on your phone. I personally haven't done that yet, so I need to look into that.
One more